All right, welcome, kings and queens. Y'all, we back. I told y'all the gift that keeps on giving. You already know what I'm talking about. Love and Marriage Huntsville, the gift that keeps on giving. The can't get right crew. Can't get right, won't get right, refuses to do right. Child Keke and Martell done lost their damn minds. They have gone to social media. They said, forget 2024. We ain't coming in peacefully, nothing. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. When you can't even start your new year off with some type of emotional regulation and self-awareness, y'all, this is crazy. So yeah, Keke and Martell pretty much let it all hang out, let it loose on social media. Keke is claiming that she was love bombed by Anthony Loftus, AF, or she's insinuating that she was love bombed. Whew. Martell came out the gate swinging, as he always does. Remember, I told y'all a while back. It was shared to me by a close insider that he goes into a rage whenever he perceives Melody Cherie to be doing well. What do y'all think it was? You think it was the holiday sales on that 7th Avenue beauty skincare line? You think it's the penthouse? Because, honey, he is mad. And he has called out carlosking. Yeah. The audacity. Carlos, you're going to have to put up or shut up. To allow that man to disrespect you like that over and over again, this ain't the first time he's disrespected you. He's just becoming more bold with it, okay? And Carlos, we need you to respond. Let's talk about it, y'all. For those of you who are just tuning in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. All right, y'all. So yeah, Keke hopped on live yesterday, and it looks like she went on a rant. She went on a social media rant, and she had a bone to pick. It seemed like she wanted to clear some things up, and she insinuated that she was being love bombed. But let's just listen into the audio, and then I'll give you my take around what I'm picking up and what I was able to take away.
That's when y'all hear the conversation take place. In that moment, I'm really frustrated. And so I don't say a whole lot because I'm thinking and trying to figure out. I'm pissed, number one, because this was nobody's place to go and say anything about anything.
Okay, so she said the clip that Anthony Lofty's released, the audio clip that he released of their conversation, she's saying she was really pissed in that moment while she was talking to him because he stole her moment. He ran to the internet and took a moment from her that should have remained with her. Keke, you stole your own moment. The moment you picked up that phone to turn and betray your friend, you stole your own moment.
That's a moment that was taken from me. I was going to have that conversation with my friend when I got ready. The only thing I did was vent it to my mom about what happened. And again, unfortunately, my mom talked to somebody she felt like she could trust, because just like he did.
The audacity of it all. Letitia and Keke they have similarities in my opinion. They both wish to be coddled. Also in this live, which I'm not going to play that piece of it, in a portion of this live, Keke says that her issue with Melody is Melody was coddling Letitia and didn't really seem to give enough support to her. So now you want to be coddled again after you created a situation of mess. You turned on your friend. You're friends with Melody. Anthony's not friends with Melody. You picked up the phone to talk shit about your friend, but let's proceed. She said that was a moment that was taken from her, and she was going to have that conversation with her friend when she got ready. Then you should have kept your mouth closed. Nobody took anything from you. You gave it away. Let's be clear. All right. She said, the only thing I did was vent to my mom, who in turn went to someone else. I'm going to call Cap. I believe, in my opinion, you knew your mom was talking to bloggers. Yeah, I think you're very well aware. I think you are a participant. I think you put the battery in your mama's back. So now this is the love bomb part, y'all. Let's listen.
Because just like he did Melody, he would always hit us up and say, hey, if Keke need this or she need that, I got this or I got that, and that's what it was. He always act like he was looking out. He always hit me up and said, hey, how you doing? Everything okay?
What are y'all's thoughts? Do you feel like she was love bombed? What are your thoughts? Because I saw your communication. You said, I love you, bro. So I also heard the part about the $100.
And then he put out about the $100. Now I did ask him for $100.
At this point, I don't even care. I'm just like, why is a married woman all on the internet asking a man for $100? If you had a booking fee or you charge a fee to be interviewed, then either you're not telling the truth or you are a horrible businesswoman because you collect your fee up front, right? So I don't know. Something's completely off about that $100. My common sense says it doesn't make sense to me. I know you got it because you admitted that you got it. Now the reason you got it, I'm not. I don't know, Keke. I don't know. Anywho, let's take it to the chat and let's move on to Martell. Ooh, baby, fame is a hell of a drug, y'all. Fame is a hell of a drug, and Martell and Ariane, baby, they are chasing this fame, this stardom. And Carlos King, Martell Holt has dared you, DARED, dared you, pretty much publicly challenged you to fire him. That's a hell of a move. That's a hell of a move that an employee makes on his employer publicly. That is just professional. SUICIDE. My question to you, Carlos, how will you respond? Because this has gotten so out of control. I told you a long time ago, Martell Holt should have been released from the show. Now, the only thing I can think of that would allow the likes of a Martell Holt to get away with such a very disrespectful post toward his employer is if he feels like he has something on you. My question is, does he? Because there's no way this behavior or this dare or this challenge should go unchecked. As a matter of fact, if he had, he should have received his walking papers yesterday, effective immediately. This is a horrible dent to the OWN network, the brand of the show, the excellence of it all. And let me tell y'all what he wrote. He put, they say he was adding Erica Mena. The one I have, he must have edited or something and took her name out. He says, I don't want her back. This scene is me playing team ball. I was asked to meet with Melody, and Carlos called me after me telling the other producers I'm not taking her flowers. She got me in court saying I'm abusing my kids. Let me tell you something about Martell Holt. My question to you is, have you abused your son? That's what I want to know. Are you manhandling your son? You put it out there, okay? I thought the judge told y'all not to talk about y'all's kids or talk about your court case or something like that. Didn't you say that like a year or so ago, y'all? I remember this time last year, he put, you know what, I've gone on a tangent. But anywho, now she has her merchandise saying she's against abuse. She tried to get me. Carlos begged me to take her effing flowers, talking about the Holtz need to take the show back. My only question was, y'all talk with Melody? The answer was yes. So I was down. But just like you were delusional about Safari wanting you back, it's the same over here. The frustration you see on my face is her not doing what the producer said she was going to do. Oh, it comes down to control. So it sounds like you may have instructed the producers to get her to do or try to get her to do something that you wanted her to do. Ring around the roses. Yet here we go again. Here we go again. It always comes back to control and dominance, and she didn't do what I wanted her to do. Okay, well, let's pick up again. The frustration you see on my face. Okay, we read that. All this shit is definitely for TV. We're actors. No, you're not. Where's your what is it? IMDb? Where is it? You're not an actor. You are an unemployed man who has a role on reality television because of your ex-wife and her dreams. By default, you were able to come up off of her coattail because she was married to you, and you are still reaping the benefits of that marriage, i.e. today. Okay? You are not an actor. You are a cheater. Okay? And then he says, Carlos, don't delete this. Imagine you telling your boss what to do, y'all, on social media. Let's have a real conversation. Okay, Carlos? Let's have a real conversation. Wow. To your boss, to the own network. Okay. He said, I might be getting a phone call to fire me after this comment. Sorry, but you guys are not going to continue to villainize me. No, you have villainized yourself. You villainized yourself, sir. How come you don't make your mistress adhere to that? That's who villainized you when she says you could. Y'all step out the room. And I know some of y'all say, don't curse. Well, I'm finna curse. Every time she went live to say how you licked her ass from the back to the front, she villainized you. She painted a horrible picture of who you are and your depraved sexual acts and what you desire to do to women's butts. So don't get me started. That's who villainized you. I'm sorry, y'all, but he got some nerve. This man has the audacity. You rolling around with that woman that has opened her big mouth on social media and has spread your sexual life. She even said you like men. That's who villainized you. She said you like men. Pull the tapes. Roll the tapes. That's what she said. I'm not saying it. The woman you lay with every night. That's who villainized you. Okay. So I don't know, Carlos. This is a bad look. And I told you, I think it's only going to get worse. Okay. He said to make me out to be an abuser, a stalker, or making it seem like I want Melody back. You do. You do. Because why would that came out, you do. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I'm done with y'all making me out to be something I'm not. Oh no, you're every bit of it. You're every bit of it. We saw that short deed that you did with Belinda, that you got her to purchase property with you, for you. We saw how you interacted with your friend girl, Sheree. Okay. We saw you at the pasture party walking off with some random woman. We saw you trying to get another woman, random women on social media to buy you things, particularly get a car, help you get a car or something like that. We know that you flew to DC, slept in a hotel room with a woman allegedly, and left money on the dresser when you were done. And we're trying to make you out something that you're not. Did you or did you not do these things? Did you or did you not destroy your family? Did you or did you not force your mistress to have 3 abortions, according to her? According to her, sir. Did you or did you not stalk your mistress at her house? Because she said you stalked her. Your mistress said that you came over there and she got you on tape and you peeking through windows and demanding that your son be brought outside. Boy, get the hell out of here. Talking about we trying to make you be something that you're not, according to your mistress. She the one that says that you put her up to trying to, you know what, let me stop. He says, film my real life or don't film me at all. We'll take it all. But goodbye.
Sometimes when you accuse somebody of something or you confront them about something, you're going to get what's called a DARVO response. The psychologists call it DARVO, deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. Deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. And so the strategy, and it's usually employed by narcissists, even people with narcissistic personality disorders, is I deny that the accusation is actually true, and I reverse victim offender the relationship. So I deny it's true, I attack you instead, I find something wrong with you, and I become the victim and you are now the offender. This happens all the time with really evil people. People who do very evil things. They'll do this in court. You've seen this in court. They deny any wrongdoing and they attack you and make you the bad person, and they reverse the victim-offender relationship. If you encounter a DARVO response, you are going to get nowhere. There's no rational argument to have. They're not going to sit down and ever realize anything. It's the hardest thing in the world, but you've got to back out of that relationship